Hello and welcome back to our homestead. Today I'm going to be making a home remedy for parasite cleanse. So back in the summer when I was using wormwood to make tinctures and to dry it, I was telling you that later on in the season I'm going to make a homemade tablet. Well, just to correct myself, it's really not a tablet. It is actually called a pastule. So pastules have many different meanings, and in some cultures, pastules are almost like a dessert. They make them with fruit and with fruit juices. This is not it. Not at all. This is going to be a homemade tablet that's going to be a pastule. So as a matter of fact, when I was searching and doing research and going through all my herbal books, I could not find a single book that really talked about pastules until I found this book. Okay, this is the Beekeeper's Apothecary by Kaylee Richardson. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Fantastic book. Hands down. Love it, love it, love it. If you want to buy it, I'm going to put it in the description box. I'm going to put a link where I got it from, and you can go ahead and purchase it as well. If I was writing a book, which I'm not, I would probably follow the same template as she did. It is so user-friendly, very easy to follow. I love it. So if you're watching, maybe she's watching, I just want to say thank you for your book. I absolutely love it. So Kaylee, is talking about how to make pastules right there on the page 49. Thank you so much. And she also has different recipes throughout the book, how to make one for cough, one for upset tummy, wonderful recipes. But today I'm going to be making my own recipe of parasite cleanse pastule. Okay, so what is a pastule and things that we're going to need? Well, I'm going to need powdered herbs. So I have a couple of herbs here. I'm going to be using dried oregano. I'm going to be using dried wormwood, and I'm going to be using some dried tansy. Those are the things I'm going to be using today for this recipe, okay? We also going to need something to mix it together to make this dough-like substance. I'm going to be using my raw honey, okay? And this honey is from 2024 season, so it's beginning to crystallize, but it's perfectly fine. We're going to need somehow to turn this into a dough. So all of these herbs need to be pulverized. So I'm going to try to use my spice grinder to turn it into nice and fine powder. Of course, you can always use the old-fashioned mortar pestle if you want to, but that's more work, obviously. And then once we turn them into like these little tablet-like things, we need to coat them in something. Now, what can you coat them in? You can use marshmallow powder, marshmallow root powder, not the marshmallow that you eat for dessert. Marshmallow root powder. You can use cinnamon powder if you want to. So basically anything at the end to coat them so they don't stick to each other. All right. I'm going to be using a little bit of slippery elm. Why? It's already a powder. And why? It's because I know it's going to help. It's going to go in my gut anyway, and it's going to help it from not sticking to each other once they are being stored in something. Where am I going to be storing? Well, I'm going to take I'm reusing an herbal little container, and I actually saved up, and this is totally optional, really optional. But you know those little packets they put inside of your herbal supplements to kind of absorb the moisture? So I saved it as well, all right? What else? Let's start making them. Let me show you my little recipe and let's start making them. All right, so we know that certain herbs are fantastic for parasite cleanse. One of them is oregano, okay? So I'm going to be starting by putting some oregano. Actually, I have a spoon here. And I'm going to measure everything of equal parts. It's already semi-powdered, okay? So I have a tablespoon of oregano. Let me take some dried tansy. Tansy is, in Russian, we call it pyjma. And again, it's somewhat already powdered at the bottom. So I need to take it out somehow. I'm gonna take a tablespoon of it as well. Okay. By the way, these pastilles should not be made in very large quantities because they have a somewhat shorter shelf life. So I'm gonna make only a few because I don't want them to go bad. All right, so then also I'm gonna need about a tablespoon of wormwood. It's not powdered yet, so let me put this in a spice grinder and spice it up. If you have watched my video about wormwood, I talked about how wormwood is fantastic as a tincture, but it gets absorbed into your blood vessel quite quickly, systemically absorption quite quickly. But if you put it into a pastille and swallow it that way, the breakdown will be much slower and it's gonna work a little slower on the parasite cleanse. So it's gonna go down deeper into your GI system. All right, so let's just pulverize this all. It's gonna make some noise. All right. I also need a tablespoon of it. All right, about a tablespoon, perfect. All right, so now I need to pulverize all of this together. Oops, I need to pulverize and make everything into nice and fine powder. Again, I can go ahead and put this and do this manually, or I can do this in a spice grinder. Of course, I could roll this up just the way it is, but it is just easier to create even looking pastilles if everything is in a powdered consistency, powdered. Let me make sure this fits right. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty powdered. So I'm gonna put it into a mixing bowl. It smells so good in my kitchen. All right, so now to this, I'm going to add honey. How much honey? Well, here's the trick. I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit at a time until it turns into a dough-like consistency. This is our home grown, not grown, but this is our honey from our bees, and I'm just going to be mixing it together. Okay, if you wish to use a wooden spoon, you can, and I got it ready, but for some reason I am using a metal spoon, but I'm okay with metal as well. And see how I'm just going to mix it all together until it's going to become dough-like consistency. Obviously I'm going to need more honey. Let me grab more honey. All right. We need more honey in here. Now, if of course, if you're doing this for sale, I would have been wearing gloves, but I'm making this for myself and my hands are nice and clean. See? So it's going to take me a few minutes until everything is incorporated. All right. I don't want to make this too runny because then I'll have to add more herb, and I already measured out my herb. So far, this was 2 very large, generous tablespoons of honey, and I think this will be enough. Yeah, see how it's turning into doughy-like consistency? Yep. This is pretty much it. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, everything's nicely mixed. And at this point, we need to actually make the pastilles, or as I call them, homemade tablets. All right, so what I have here is a little 1/8 size spoon, measurement spoon, and that's how little I'm gonna be making them. So I'm gonna grab them like this, okay? With very dry hands, make sure my hands are nice and dry. I'm gonna take this now little pastille and just like this, quickly roll it into a little bowl, okay? And I'm gonna put them on a parchment paper to start drying. All right, listen to this. Many people think they cannot swallow pills. Well, here's the thing. If you take your hand just like this and you fold it right, your index finger to your thumb like this, do you see this hole in the middle? That's how big of a pill you can swallow. So when people say, oh, I can't swallow pills, yes, you can, make the sign. And if you can do this, that's how big of a capsule or a pill you can swallow. Now, if you wish to turn this, instead of rounded, if you want to do them a little bit more oval, just roll them oval. And that's it, okay? So this is how our ancestors back in the day, before they had capsules or capsule machines or the big pharmaceutical industry that makes billions upon billions, trillions of dollars, this is how people at home made their own homemade tablets, pastilles, and treated their family naturally. All right, so I'm gonna make a couple more. I'm just gonna again grab it with, so they're similar size, okay? I'm gonna grab it again with the spoon. So make sure it's, oh, it didn't come out, okay? So, and that's all I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna again roll it up, just like this. All right, oops, and they go into here. Now, remember that slippery elm that I took? Well, I'm gonna put it here and I'm just gonna roll it up in it just enough to help them to dry, just like this. That's all. It's a sticky job, but somebody has to do it. All right. And guess what? These little pastilles now should sit in a cool, dry place and dry up a little bit. I am not going to put them on a dehydrator because the dehydrator is a little bit too warm and it's going to make my honey run. It's not a good idea. So I'm going to just let them dry for a few hours or overnight, and then they're going to go into an empty, very dry container. I'm going to label it. I'm going to put a label. I'm going to say what's in them, how much, that sort of thing. And then at that point, for better storage, I'm going to put them in a refrigerator. And then they should be used 1, 2, 3 times a day, whatever you need it for. But in my case, I'm going to take these little pastilles, okay, twice a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening for parasite cleanse. The reason why wormwood needs honey is because it's so stinking bitter. So is tansy, very bitter. These are bitter herbs. And the honey is going to help it to go down. So I'm going to demonstrate right now. So I have a little bit of water here. So I'm going to pretend that this pastille had a chance to dry. Okay. Voila, done. I'm sure the question will come, what is the shelf life? And I would say about 3 to 5 months is good, especially if it's stored in the refrigerator. But dried herbs and honey are not gonna go bad unless they are like left somewhere for a very long time. But if you store them on the fridge, 3 to 5 months, they should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna keep making more of these little pastilles. Perfect time to do it right now in the winter months because the garden is still sleeping, okay? So it's a really good activity to do. And as far as the parasite cleanse, listen, winter months is not a bad idea to do it. I usually like to start my parasite cleanse on a full moon. And yeah, so pastilles. So friends, I hope you are encouraged to learn more about herbalism, how to treat simple things at home, and know how to take care of your family. On this note, be encouraged and try something new.